Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So, I wanted to make a video here talking about all of the issues that were present on Global Dokkan yesterday after the 4.12.0 update. Now, one thing I discovered is, yes, I do get reminded every single time how few people, it seems, actually do pay attention to a lot of the things that happen on JP, because a majority of the issues, I just saw the global player base explode yesterday, talking about how laggy the game has become, how slow things are, how unresponsive things are. And it's like, yeah, that's the way it was on JP too, man. The update is very buggy and laggy. Now, I know a lot of people do directly point to the implementation of safety net as an issue. I still don't know 100% sure if that's actually the cause for like why it's so buggy and laggy. One issue that was a problem when the update first happened on JP is that when you would hit one of the orbs, because there's a new update for orbs, right, where it gives you the amount of orbs you can, like, a number will pop up showing you the amount of orbs you're going to select, right? On JP, you can see this in several of my videos too. When you touch the orb thing, like the game would like pause, like it like freeze and like loaded in the number or something like that. That was fixed, I think, pretty quickly on. Now I was talking to Garesh and Toon and a couple of the other guys, and they said that that's not happening on global, so at least that's not there right now. Now, one thing to remember, an unfortunate part of global is that when they do these updates, right, these version updates and stuff like that, usually if there's bugs and issues on the JP side, those same bugs and issues come to the global side. It's just the way it works. But a lot of times, global gets their own unique issues correlating to the differences between global and JP, right? So let's go take a look at some of this stuff. I do like to do videos on pretty much everything. I sort of, the channel is an archive of Dokkan, right? So, of course, we got to take a look at this. And I know a lot of people were going crazy yesterday, like, whoo-wee! We're getting 300 stones, baby! Actually, I got a very fun post right here. I took a bunch of things from the Dokkan subreddit just to talk about some of the various issues right here. So we got this very nice post right here. Let's go and take a look. So, giving JP 50 stones for an 8-hour maintenance because the game was buggy after update 4.12. And then here we go, giving global 6 stones for the same bugs. The pilaf trove, now, I mean, effing people over, that's not quite what happened. I mean, it was an issue, and they did fix it. So it's not, I mean, yeah, should they give compensation? Yes. But, I mean, I don't know if I'd quite go that far. And more bugs than JP had to deal with instantly for the same update. Now, I mean, that's correct. I would definitely argue that is true, that global has had more bugs than JP had for theirs. So that's definitely correct. However, so, okay, global got 6 stones. Now, is that enough, global getting 6 stones? No. I would definitely say no. I think, I mean, people might get mad at this, but I think 10 stones would have been a good number. It's just like, Dokkan already is very fairly generous, right? The game is very free-to-play friendly. So, like, I know people go, oh, this is 50 stones at least. People legitimately yesterday were saying global is getting 300 stones. Like, it's like, anything happens at all, and people talk themselves into it. This is it. Here it is. This is the time. 300 stones. Yeah. So, global is 294 stones short of it, by the way. Now, you might be wondering, okay, did JP actually get 50 stones? No. No, JP got 4 stones. So, global actually won out right there, right? Now, I would say a lot of the times, some of these small issues on global do go sort of unrewarded, or like Akatsuki just sort of brushes it aside. Whereas over on JP, right, if there's like a major issue, JP gets very heavily rewarded compared to global. I would say that is definitely like one of those things, again, there's pros and cons to both global and JP. That's one thing that a lot of people do sort of forget about, is that, like, it's not just always, JP's the best ever and global's the best ever. There's pros and cons to both, right? So definitely keep that in mind. All right, let's head back over here. And we'll go ahead and take a look at a lot of these issues and stuff like that. Yeah, 6 stones, probably not enough, but, I mean, anything, like, expecting anything above, like, 10, it's just unrealistic. Like, you're just not in touch with reality at that point. And again, it's like, all this lagginess and stuff like that, like, I'm seeing people are like, it's unacceptable that it's not fixed on global after they did it on JP. Hello, it's not fixed on JP yet. It's not fixed on JP either. Like, we are still dealing with some of this stuff over on JP. That's the thing. So yes, unfortunately, you know, like, where you, like, will go to the home screen and it just doesn't load and then you have to reset the app. That's the new reality. I mean, as time goes on, they're going to smooth things back out. No issue, right? I believe that. But right now, I mean, this is the way it is, right? So, there's this little thing with Hercule statues have like weird levels and stuff like this. Now, I know that they have previously on global had like weird issues and bugs and stuff like that where whatchamacallit, like they had Hercule statues given out that had like weird levels. And I know people were holding on to some of these Hercule statues that had the strange levels, right? And they're gone now, right? Like I think there was like a level 78 statue or something like that people were hanging on to, and that has been like fixed and it's rectified, right? I mean, it's a weird thing to like be mad about, or I don't know, like holding on to Hercule statues that are like level 78. I don't know. I don't think that's that big of a deal, but I mean, it is a collection game after all, right? So something when using a special sticker, tapping the OK button caused the game to crash. Visual effect applied to character will still be displayed properly after restarting the game. As we're going to see, most of the stuff here is just restarting the game. Now, speaking of stickers, there is a post over here. I believe there was a problem with stickers for certain phones, and apparently that has been fixed. I've seen several different posts with people saying that the stickers have been fixed. That's not an issue I've ever encountered, but clearly a lot of people have encountered that before. So there's a bunch of EZA like issues here. Now this does not surprise me. Candy Vegito and Gotenks and Ghost. Do you want to know why this doesn't surprise me? Because these are characters that came out after the 4.12.0 update on JP, right? That's I always say, like, when you talk about stuff coming early to global or global first, many times issues follow that, right? That it's just the way it is. So, I mean, this is basically an error. Like, I saw people were having an error yesterday, EZAing cooler. Like things would just glitch, it would mess up. But typically, just restarting the app will fix the issue, right? And, like, people were having issues where, like, their tickets were vanishing. But, like, the thing about that is, like, again, some of this stuff has happened before. Like people having, like, the EZA thing messing up, like, you go to EZA the unit, and then, like, it doesn't display the medals, or it won't let you awaken them. Like, that has been an issue people have encountered before, right? It's not new to this update. And the same thing, too, oh, damn, what was I just saying? Damn it, I just lost my train of thought, because there's another issue I was just about to talk about. I forgot it. Oh, yeah, like, okay, yeah, here we go. It's right here. Where certain items in your possession cannot be displayed properly. This is not new. Like, I saw a lot of people were talking about, like, their tickets disappeared. My thank you tickets are gone, but it's just restart the app and they're back. A while back, they did an update to dramatically increase the speed at which the title screen, like, sort of loaded in, right? And with that update, occasionally, not everything loaded in, right? To where, like, sometimes all of your medals weren't there or all your support items and stuff like that. All it took was you just doing a stage or restarting the app and your items came back. Again, that's not a new bug. Like, that is something that has been around before, right? It's just, I assume this update is just very wonky. Again, probably because of the implementation of safety net, but, I mean, it's hard to say for sure, right? I mean, I'm not a game designer and a coder and all this shit. Like, I'm stupid, right? I don't know. All right, number 5, let's see. Certain buttons cannot be displayed or function properly. Okay, so what this is talking about, this is the major issue, really. The lag that everyone's talking about is this one right here, where you'll go to the home screen, and before, like, you know, you'd go to the home screen, you press the button, it's responsive, and you're moving fast. Now you have to, like, go to the home screen, and you have to wait for things to load in and shit like that, right? That's the issue, and that's the big-time lag that everyone is complaining about, right? Which, again, JP players, we've been complaining about this for a full month now. And then sound effects of Shenron cannot be played properly in this tutorial. That's not really a big issue right there. All right, so that's the first post. We got several more to come. So they had this emergency maintenance. I believe this was twofold, right? There was a big issue with the pilaf trove, which I'll talk about now. I mean, people don't want to hear me talk about a JP shaft, but I'm gonna say this is a JP shaft right here. Goresh made up big ground on me in terms of having like the best account, man. This is unfair to us JP whales. A little bit of what I'm saying is tongue in cheek. Relax. Holy shit. I already know, because people say, I get so mad when Truth says JP Shaft. It's like, relax. You hear me laughing and shit while I'm saying this. Calm down, please. But here's where a lot of the stones are for the emergency maintenance, right? Now this, I do love, we're going to talk about this. Now this is an issue. I totally understand why people were upset at first when this happened. Absolutely, because like this involves real money. And it's like, I was watching Toon Rami's video, and it's like, he gets down to the one stone, he just laughs. Like, yeah, I would say, like, honestly, what'd they give, 5 stones for the emergency maintenance? That's fine. I don't know. If I'm looking at it, this pilaf trove thing, they maybe could have given out, like, 20 stones or something like that. Just because, like, there would be a moment where people were probably, like, very scared, right? Or, like, I'm sure there's someone out there who doesn't have a lot of money, and, like, they buy this daily capsule thing, and it was just very terrifying for a bit, right? So, I mean, they probably could give out a little bit of stones, more than 1 for this, right? I definitely agree there. So, like, they did this whole big emergency maintenance. One issue as well I didn't pull up was the signature pose category, for some reason, was only showing, like, the new Gotenks in there. That was not an issue on JP or JP ever had, so I don't really know what that is. I assume maybe it's because of the fact that signature pose was already on 4.12.0. Like, before JP got it, signature pose was already around, whereas, like, global kind of got it at the same time, probably messed something up, I guess. And then, of course, the big pilaf trove issue, right? So the issue that happened with the pilaf trove yesterday is it was completely reset, completely refreshed. Here, we're going to get back to that in a second. By the way, because, yeah, so I don't, sometimes they are kind of clownish, but I don't know why they did this. So the reason this stage right here, this one, Nightmarish Majin Fusion, this is Exchange Majin Buu, this one right here. Super Buu and then the 2 Boos like that, right? This is actually stage 4 on JP. And then LR Buhan is stage 5 on JP, because Exchange Majin Buu came out in April, the 4th stage right here. Then Buhan, this one up here, came out in August, right? So this is why this is all weird on Global. And, like, they have this artwork, like, obviously on JP, it's LR Buhan's artwork because he's the most recent of the units. I would hope that maybe after this celebration, they just do an update and they just correct this. Like, Buhan should be the artwork, and then this should be stage 4, and then Buhan should be stage 5. Maybe, I don't know, like, they should just do that, right? I assume they might change it after this celebration, but we shall see. What is this? Oh, yeah, the loading and lagging is really bad. And then, oh, yeah, okay. Since I'm talking about all this stuff, let me also talk about this. Dude, I will always, I'm just going to have to repeat myself forever about these Battlefield LRs and the World Tournament LRs. You got to look at the number of Battlefield that JP got Deborah and Bobbity. I believe it's 26, the 26th Battlefield. Global just got the 25th Battlefield. So what does that tell you? Global is going to get theirs the next Battlefield. So Bobbity and Deborah should release, I think, sometime at the start of December. I don't know how long. Can I pull up the Dokkan Wiki real quick and see exactly how long this Battlefield is going for? And then we'll take a look here. Goes until the 30th. So Bobbity and Deborah will probably release, I would just say, like, a soft day of, like, December 3rd, December 3rd to 7th or something like that, right? Because typically Battlefield will end, and then, you know, within the next couple days afterwards, new celebration will start, and then a new Battlefield will show up. So Bobbity and Deborah, you can expect to see them the first week of December. And I would say that's like a 99%. You know, whenever the next Battlefield is when Bobbity and Deborah are going to be there on Global. So keep that in mind. All right, the next thing I do want to pull up is pilaf trove, right? So this, again, was actually, like, for whales who buy this shit, this is actually, like, a substantial thing. Like, if you bought, like, reruns of these packs that they were not, like, you're not supposed to be able to buy multiple of these packs, it is huge. The resources in some of these are crazy. I'm not seeing them. Do they have them on the Dokkan Wiki? I'll have to, oh, here we go. Yeah, all right. So these are the packs right here, right? This is the shit that's like crazy. So like we pull up this, you can just see it, like the equipment and stuff like that. Just pull up a couple of these packs and take a look at it. And the daily capsule, this, I'm going to talk more about this, but this was the big issue, right? This daily capsule was the big reason why I think they probably should have given a little bit more compensation for the peel-off trove issue. Is there any of these packs I need to pull up? No, just these like sort of like rank growth packs. These are the big ones, right? To sort of talk about. Yeah, and then there's other stuff too, like this beginner pack. I don't know which beginner pack is the current one. Okay, looks like... Okay, so... Are they both exactly the same? Pretty much. Okay, well, whatever. Whichever pack it is, right? You get this beginner pack ticket, and you get summon on one of those banners that have, like, a bunch of units and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. It's... Basically... Because the peel-off trove was completely reset, a lot... Oh, they don't even have... Okay, that's stupid. I would have to go into global right now in order to show, I guess, a lot of the images and stuff like that. But, like, there's all types of things they give, right? Some of these, like, tickets for, like, these weird, like, global exclusive banners. They give out a bunch of potential orbs, battlefield currency. Meat is in some of these, right? Potential orbs, and then, of course, equipment. All of those are kind of, like, assorted in these packs, right? You're not intended to be able to buy multiple of these packs because it's very, very beneficial. Like, these are actually really damn good. Again, if this was on JP, I would instantaneously sweep this out. Like, this pack right here has, like, a level 3 silver crit for, like, every typing or something like that. Like, that's huge. That's really good because, you know, currently in my box, I believe I have 807 units. So you need a lot of equipment, right? And, you know, I was just talking about this with Goresh. You know, Goresh was talking about how he gets shafted all the time on those chain battle, like, you know, chest opening summon things. And it's like, oh, yeah, me too, right? Like, everyone does. So that's why it's like, yeah, being able to get doubles of all this is huge. So the issue, right? It's not that Bandai and Akatsuki were trying to scam people out. Let me actually pull up the daily subscription thing. Because again, that's, I would say this is the big heart of the issue. This is what had people terrified and stuff like that. So what this is, right, is it gives you, yeah, you get 1 stone and then 2 stones every day for 15 days. It's actually, I don't know what the price is off the top of my head, but it's actually a very good deal. And especially this one right here, you get 5 stones and then 3 stones every day for 30 days. Like, this is a huge W for global, right? Like, I know it's it's cool to do the like, oh, global is shafted meme all the time and stuff like that, but there's a lot of really good shit on global, man, that I wish was over here on JP. All right, you know, everyone like, oh, the peel-offs scam and stuff like that. It's like, that's all well and good, but I sure wish that shit was over here on global or on JP, man. I would go crazy. Yeah, I have 807 characters on JP, so like, that's 807, you know, silver equipments and shit you're gonna need, right? So like anything you can get is very, very beneficial. So what happened with this peel-off trove thing, because the entire peel-off trove got reset with the update, a lot of people who had, you know, bought like the subscription pack even like the day before or something like that, it reset. And, you know, obviously, again, I'm sure there's someone out there who had like $10 and they're like, you know what? I need my stones. So they grab that, and then they open up the game after the update, and then it's all messed up, and it's terrifying. So I definitely understand that, right? So what they're going to do, yeah, and here we go, where players were able to subscribe to another daily capsule plan before the current plan had expired or purchase a pack that was sold out. As a result, the following measures have been taken. I already saw this, and I think exactly the way they handled this is fine. Just maybe they could have given out, a couple of extra stones for compensation. I don't think it's really asking for that much. So the original days of the previously purchased subscription have been restored. So, okay, so the way it was before the update. If you purchase another subscription during the duration of this issue, the remaining days of the newly purchased subscription will not be added to the original subscription. Instead, you're basically going to have this one, like the 2 subscriptions running at the same time, right? So, I mean, that's going to be good, you know, so like players who had this before and then got a new one, going to be getting 6 stones every day. Like, that's the thing, like, people are very quick to go, like, global shaft! But in actuality, for anyone that was able to take advantage of this shit, it's actually a monstrous W. This is not really, global shaft is not really accurate as much as it is, like, a huge, like, it was like, Bandai and Akatsuki messed up, but it was beneficial to the player base, right? So not quite a global shaft. Because, like, this, again, this is a very good deal. If this was on JP, I would always have this on. Always. So, again, that's very good. So now, like, you're not able to do multiple of these at once, right? You can only have one at a time. So players who have multiple of these, that's going to be huge for them, right? All right. So yeah, you'll get the Dragon Stones from both subscriptions simultaneously. Remaining days of the new subscription that was purchased during the duration of this issue will not be displayed. So yeah, it's just going to give you the stones, like, as you would have gotten right from the thing. So that's good. And then the number of available purchases are now displayed correctly. Yeah, so this is saying all the packs that you can only buy once were restored to only being able to be bought once. But if you were lucky enough to get in there and buy all those packs a second time, your account just went way up. Oh yeah, one extra thing that your account gets, like, from those pilaf trove packs, like the rank packs, stuff like that, is character box space, right? Goresh has now passed me in box space. It's just unfair. It's tough being a JP main these days when global just gets all of the good treatment, man. It's tough. It's tough. Relax. I'm saying it very tongue-in-cheek. Oh my god. I know another person just had an aneurysm right there, exploding in anger, seething in anger. I'm joking a bit. Relax. Holy shit. But again, if you were lucky enough to have bought a lot of this stuff twice, like, it is the truth that it's just, like, that's very good luck, right? Like, you're just getting a whole bunch of supplies that they did not intend for people to be able to get multiple times. And it's really good shit, too. Again, equipment, potential orbs, meat items, right? Like, you know, those tickets for some of those banners, like, that stuff is all very, very good. So, there we go. That covers basically a lot of the issues that were on global from this update. Now, unfortunately, about the lagging and then sort of like the game being unresponsive, it sucks dick, yeah. But again, it's still on JP right now. It's not fixed. Like, I think that's one thing that's sort of like a lot of global players probably didn't realize, is that it's not fixed on JP yet, right? So it's not like it's unacceptable that they didn't fix this for global. It's like, well, I guess that's true, but it's not fixed on JP yet either, right? Like, maybe if it was fixed on JP, then yeah, the complaints definitely make sense, but it's not fixed on JP. Like, we still have the issue going on over here. Typically, when they do these big updates and, like, there's some issue on JP, then when they do the update on global months later, those updates, even though they've done fixes for them on JP, are still there on global, right? That has happened several times in the past, including the infamous giant bug where the game would crash when you'd finish in the giant form, and then the only way you'd have to, like, restart the game and exit out of the stage. Like, you had to give up your progress in the stage. For JP, that exists. It was a bug for like a week, but it was a really bad bug. So they quickly pushed out an update and fixed it after like a week or something like that. But on global, they left that bug on global for like 2 months or something insane, right? It was just they were just very slow to fix it. So occasionally there are, you know, very annoying issues like that will happen on global, but honestly, I would say this update, it's not really as bad, sky is falling, as a lot of people think. It's just that what it is that, like, unresponsiveness is so frustrating, because you've played the game probably, you know, there's players that have played it for years and stuff like that. Like, clicking the button, like, how fast it takes to load and stuff like that. And now all of a sudden, like, you're just like, hello, like, I'm clicking the thing, can it work? But it's like, this is just like the new normal that Dokkan has after the update, right? So we'll see when they're going to go ahead and fix it. Again, it probably is related to safety net, but I haven't heard 100% concrete. Yes, it is definitely because of safety net. So let me know what you guys think about all these updates. Again, I mean, 6 stones is shitty, but you did get more than JP. So there you go, right? Hey, JP shaft, man. There we go. Jeez, man. Tough being a JP player. Relax. Again, I'm joking. All right, okay. I'll catch y'all next time. Remember, too, by the way, that global is going to have a lot of content over the next couple months, right? Usually this is like the busy season of global. So, I mean, we're going to go from Dual Dokkan Fest Gotenks and Buu, Blue Goku and Vegeta. I think there's a good chance we could see a global first in the mix, LR Full Power Jiren, you know, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Angel Golden Frieza, Heroes. Like, it's just going to be a lot of good shit coming in a row that global players are going to want. So, definitely be ready for that. A lot of easy A's and stuff are coming as well, so the dry season is done finally. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch y'all next time.